Well, for the latest, let's cross live now to Dakar, where our correspondent Sam Bradpiece is standing by. Sam, Sonko began this hunger strike just days after he was arrested. Remind us what led to this protest against his detention.
Well, it's worth looking firstly at why he was detained. So these most recent charges are pretty varied and numerous. He's charged with plotting insurrection, undermining state security, criminal conspiracy with a terrorist organization, among other things. And these are simply the latest charges against Ousmane Sonko. Earlier in the year, he had been found guilty of defaming a government minister. He'd also been found guilty of corrupting the youth after a sex scandal involving a young beauty salon employee. Now, to answer your initial question, why has this led to a hunger strike? Well, it's because Ousmane Sonko himself and his supporters believe that all of the judicial proceedings against him are politically motivated, that the government here in Senegal has essentially manipulated the judicial system in order to sideline Ousmane Sonko as the main political opponent. And that's certainly a very popular view here in Senegal.
And Sam, what has the reaction been to this latest development?
Well, so far, Ousmane Sonko's party, PASTEF, which has been officially dissolved by the government, has released a statement essentially laying the blame for Ousmane Sonko's hospitalisation on the government. They say that the leader never had any underlying health conditions before going into detention, and that now he's in a bad state because of this arbitrary detention. Meanwhile, the main opposition coalition has called on supporters to mobilise to free Ousmane Sonko from prison. It's unclear whether those calls will be heeded. As for the government, they're set to address the nation via a press conference later on Monday, and then we'll have a better idea of how they're going to defend their position. But it's unlikely that they will move from their current stance, which is that the accusations against Ousmane Sonko, the charges against him, are all legitimate.
Okay, we shall leave it for there for now. Sam, thank you so much for joining us. That is our correspondent in Senegal, Sam Bradpiece.